I guess it would have been the clue that would have changed the investigation entirely. And somehow we missed it.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
What, drugs? Oh, we're Watson.
The pupil is dilated. The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Okay.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but, what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Okay, so we can go to the bath. There's a bath in one of the Sherlock Holmes games we played, I recall. We played 2 Sherlock Holmes games before this, and I enjoyed both of them. And I'm enjoying this one for the most part. I still don't know exactly what we missed. Oh well. Our book is there we go. Are we with Watson? Is Watson hanging out with us? This looks fancy.
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
Probably means he didn't.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here.
Ugh.
We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
I've never picked a lock before. That would be illegal.
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
All right. Okay. Where's this Phillips? Oh, here he is.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Let's examine him. He's got a lot of things. Like, he's got light wrinkles and that. And he lives alone. He's got a starched collar. Okay, I thought that was on his lips. Okay. Shiny buttons. Manchester City. And telegram sent today.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember.
The chain.
The slightest detail may be of importance.
Give us the chain.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Right.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Where? Over here?
The steam room.
Yeah, right here. Okay. Hey, let's look at the fountain. If I was gonna hide a murder weapon, that's where I'd potentially throw it. No, guess not. It's basically like a sauna.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
I feel like we should examine the clothes. You know?
Champagne for a special occasion. An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. An ice bucket. Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Nice. What's this? Oh, it's a candle.
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
So, you know when I said it was nice? I think I understand why it was nice. Yeah, he's been murdered.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, he looks pretty dead. I'm gonna go with the belief that he is definitely dead.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
The death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Not seeing any other clues. I think that's it. I think that might be it. Although it's not green, which to me implies that we're not done there.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
That's the thing about this game is... Oh, there's a key. What the heck?
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
I feel like there's still more about the bodies. It's not green. Green generally means it's done. Ah, here we go.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
There we go. There we go. There was some dirt.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
So he wants to murder him. Whoa, the body just disappeared.
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA. With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Okay. Which is when the murder almost certainly happened.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted. The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
I need something to pick that up.
It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
All right. Good to know. I need some sort of item.
Mr. Holmes?
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk. It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Well, what do I need? Maybe I can leave the. Let's leave the place. Maybe we can get something out there. See if we can leave. We can. Okay. So likely what we need is out here. We need some sort of I don't know, thing. Let's talk to him about the key. It's got blood on it.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
Well,
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
alright. So he was gone for about 20 minutes is what we're being told. Okay.
Tools used by archaeologists in their research. I will need these tongs.
Ah, the tongs. Nice. We got some tongs. Then let's just grab the metal. Document. This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be a part of something larger. At the present moment, I am unable to determine exactly what it might be. Alright.
Archaeological findings. Oh. A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
I yoinked it. I would call that a yoink. I'm calling that a yoink. Like, I don't know why I took it. Dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Bath next month, 1893. It was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it is time to set my forces upon English archaeology to shine the light on your national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event and record it favorably. If we treat them well enough, I should like to recall my old friendship with Lord Blackmore and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this effort. Okay. Wait, is this the dead guy? There are still few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Sir Rodney Bencliffe. He is a gentleman who possesses the wealthy notoriety and vigor to well matched the finest of his talk. Bound in England, his intellect is equal to his charms, as has oft been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. He holds powerful connections in the Lord Chambers and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who could call him unforgiving, authoritarian. I would rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at our archaeological site can be only mean success for all those concerned. And we have a newspaper. Miraculous reopening of the Strand Lane Roman baths. Excavation research. The research efforts were about to be halted when the savior arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Sir Rodney has taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to a great mystery. With pleasure to update our readers with any exciting news as it develops. Okay, I couldn't take the glasses, but
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Shelves.
A glass plate negative is missing. Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
And one is missing.
Glass. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
Alright. I guess that's all I can do there. See, when we're done with something, it turns green. So we know that we are done with something when the option to examine it is green. That means we're done. So we have done everything there.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
I didn't do it.
God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Yeah, we almost died, dude.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
I almost freaking died, man. Twice in one day, exactly. Let's check out the other rooms. What are the other rooms? What's this? Oh, that says exit. Oh, I think that's it. There's only 3 rooms. One's the exit, one's that arcade, and one's the steam room. All right. Now I can grab the piece of metal with the tongs.
I should analyze this melted metal.
Find the missing weapon. Search the crime scene. Okay, we haven't finished the search the crime scene yet. So
I found him.
If you have to interrogate me.
I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave?
does moving this switch do anything? Like, not sure what else to do now. You can't leave until I say you can leave. where's the piece of metal? Oh, there it is. So I need to do chemical analysis on it, I guess.
These baths are becoming sinister.
I guess we can come back here. Alright. I'm going home! I'll be back in a little bit. Hey, are you allowed on the couch?
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Alright, we'll analyze the dirt. Ooh, look, it's dirt.
Selenite. Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to. The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
That's convenient. That is a very rare, very uncommon sample. That's convenient.
Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface. I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide.
Pipette! Give me a pipette! I did it. I can't drop it anywhere else. Oh, there we go, right there.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
Alright.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
Gonna deface a silver coin.
I must take a pipette and place several drops of acid upon the samples.
We need a pipette! It's just generic acid. Alright, let's try it on the coin first. Our control sample. Oh, it turned red. Oh, it turned red.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Alright,
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Alright. That gives us some info, I
This
guess.
is where I keep my post.
Let's go back. Now we're gonna go back. After further analysis, I have discovered that I need some peach rings. Talk to Lestrade. I mean, he's got some new info. Oh, he might.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
Please wait. I need to do something first.
Okay, I'm gonna do something first. I know exactly what I'm gonna do as well. I have an idea.
Do we have to stay here?
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
I don't want to stay here. Let us out, please.
That's a little suspicious. Yeah. Garo's towel has blood on it.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
I would have missed that towel blood stain. Well, what's this? Oh, that's a switch. Okay. All right. Okay. I can't talk to any of them.
I feel ill.
Alright. Wait. What was that? I saw an examine. I saw an examine on something.
The grid cannot be removed. The weapon is nowhere to be found.
Well, I can't find the weapon. Everybody take your towels off. You know, I'll bet you that piece of silver was the weapon. The piece of silver that was melted, that is the weapon.
The grid cannot be removed.
Alright, I'm done here. Lestrade, take him back. Oh, something's happening.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
None, Lestrade.
That triggered after I had found the blood. Okay. Now I have to... Alright, now we can go to Scotland Yard and look at the look at more evidence. I'm pretty sure the silver thing is likely the murder weapon though. I don't think we have any evidence. We don't have enough evidence to make any deductions. What does Watson say this time?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Oh, go into the evidence room. All right.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner had... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
The right eyeball has been pierced by the hilt of a curved bladed knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the front bone, ripping apart the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum. After which, completing this trajectory. Okay, so he died by getting stabbed. That's what hey, Kitty Trouble Games, it's going well. All these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there's an old injury filled with amounts of mucus and debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements, likely inhaled in a burial chamber, a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased into their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. Okay. I declare that's...
a hand-drawn map.
That's a yoink.
An old and rather dirty coin.
It's so dirty. We're gonna yoink that too.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Exactly.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
With silver, you say? An odd symbol.
An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
I said that at one point. Thus, it became a sentence. The interests that I represent require the situation of the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, Mr. Frigidarium. The Frigidarium evacuations remain under your direction, yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the Frigidarium accessible to the public. The Frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. Okay, so okay. There's some motive there. He was about to find something that would have prevented the Frigidarium from opening. If he would have actually found something archaeologically significant, they would have stopped them from proceeding.
An ordinary pencil.
Ooh, a pencil. How exciting.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself. A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
That's a yoink.
An embroidered silk handkerchief. A fountain pen with solid gold trim. Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Alright, we did it. We examined all the belongings and we took many of them. Is there anything we need to, like, analyze? No. All of these gave dialogue options. That's it. So the weapon looked like that, and it was I'll bet you the thing that we have is the weapon. I just suspect they threw it in the thing.
Locked.
To melt it down.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Yeah.
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Let's analyze him. He looks quite distraught. And maybe tired. He also has a nose. There's almost always something about their hand. His clothes are dirty. He's superstitious. And what else? What's the last thing? And he's perspiring, which I did not notice.
What is your occupation?
I am a counsellor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Man, he's already suspicious. You're already suspicious, dude.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then, you know, this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but, oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear... No, nothing. I'm better now.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot, I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
What?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff here.
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Wow. Okay, he is suspicious.
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
I gave him his drug back.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Is that a yes? You didn't answer my question.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
Okay.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Blinkhorn's turn.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Not at all. That makes him seem suspicious, too. He's attentive. He's attentive. He's got an attentive look to him. He also has suspenders. He has recent earthwork. Calluses. I guess I do see those. Rusty, shabby, not wealthy.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
The question is, maybe he was not being truthful.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive, too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Secretive?
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room, and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Okay. Anything unusual?
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
Oh, yeah? Like?
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
End of investigation. Okay.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
This is the guy that...
Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Look at him.
I'm
look
assisting
at him.
the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
He's a disdain. There you go. Man of wealth. What else does he got? Arrogant look, I think is what it says. I'm guessing we have to click on his eyes then. Yeah, there it is.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
You were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Yeah,
Look,
he
I'm
is
not a
too rich
suspicious
to be
fellow,
here.
But I think
Or
that
he
he
thinks
had
he
professional
is.
interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
No.
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Okay, that answers that question.
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
Alright. We got our answers. Now what? Find them in... Oh, we gotta go to the, we gotta go to get the morgue. Where's that at? What? Watson, why are you in there? Why is Watson? Oh, we got some deductions we could potentially make. So far, I believe that. Oh, so you're saying he could have murdered him out of like jealousy? Why would Sir Rodney be hiding anything? Could the silver be the motive of the crime? Okay. Find out where he was several days before his murder and then cover his precious secret. Okay. We got a new thing. I mean, I just click on everything. An item of silver has been recently melted. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the murder weapon. I think it was the murder weapon.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age. An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife. which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Some light bruising caused by a rope. The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Okay. I guess it's clues about his last, where he last was.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
I feel like it might have been Garrow who did it. I'm like to the point where I think he did it. Like, he uncovered something that he felt was evil or otherwise all right, let's go to the location, I guess, which is here. Wait, no, we're here. Never mind. How do we examine this map? Oh, we gotta go to Baker Street and compare it with a map there. Okay. Alright. No, that we're here. Never mind. So not Scotland Yard, Baker Street. Alright. What's Watson doing?
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
The great excavation was taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney directed the archaeological. A mummy was found with an inoculated eye and posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tensed as if reaching out for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate Mummy due to her peculiar characteristics. Nearby could be read in Latin, by the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. The mummy is believed to be Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb were common with the Mithriac mysteries. Okay. Alright, that's something. Now map. Where do we find a map? Where would we find a map? Oh, here we go. Map, right here.
Now we have 2 maps. We must combine them properly.
Oh, this looks fun. This looks delightfully fun. Is this a river? Is this a river here? It kind of looks like a river. Should be around this area here, maybe?
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
Nice. Well, we're this is a distance here.